That Mrs. Block has shared with you our KNN PPTX, and you will know that. You can check your email, or you can simply search for the knnews.pptx. So let's assume that's been done. The very first thing you need to do is go in and update. You have to change the date and make sure that you are you have the right date, because sometimes on Fridays kids forget and accidentally put Saturday's date in. So since tomorrow is January 21st, I'm going to leave that. We are going to leave the picture alone for now. That's a little bit more of an advanced scenario, and as we get deeper into that, we'll show kids how to do that. Next thing you're going to always do is go in and change the weather. So the weather can be pretty simple. You just click on the text box, backtrack. I'm going to check the weather, and according to tomorrow, it's going to be 48 and 25, and it might change by the morning, but we just do our best to be as accurate as we can. We're going to leave the pictures alone, like I said before, but you will announce whether it's going to be sunny, rainy, windy, cloudy, partly cloudy. So we've been doing joke of the day, and that's a great opportunity to go in and put a joke in here. So again, you just click on the text box, and I'm going to take it out for now. But you would then go in and insert a new one. Do not add the punchline here. We will do that in a slide later on. So as you keep moving, we have the next one is birthdays, and Mrs. Block will share the birthdays. Normally down in the notes, I'll type birthdays today and over the weekend, but it's not the weekend, so we're just going to say birthdays today, and tomorrow actually we do have a birthday. So I'm going to go in and put that in. So a lot of times we will just make sure you got the right text box, because sometimes it doesn't come up correctly. But in this case, I'm highlighting no birthdays, and tomorrow is Max DeFore's birthday. So we will list Max as our birthday. Moving on, we're going to scroll down. We always have to change the lunch choices. And the easiest way to do that is to leave those boxes in and just hit backspace. Oftentimes, kids delete all the boxes, and it looks kind of nicer with those little bullets and boxes. So in order to find the lunch choices, it's very easy. All you have to do is open a new tab up at the top. And because I'm doing a tab recording, you probably can't see that, but we are going to go to www.semperpride.com. Again, www.semperpride.com, and that is our school website. And from our school website, you are going to scroll down on the quick links, and I want you to go ahead and open up breakfast and lunch, and then you can sign on as a guest. So it says view menus as guest. So that's what you do. That's how you find our lunch choices. And then you just have to go in and find our school and make sure you are picking lunch and not breakfast choices. Okay. So, I'm not sure what the lunch choice is tomorrow, so I'm going to leave that blank for now. Or, well, actually, I'll just put in, let's say it was pizza today or tomorrow and burritos. I think that was yesterday's lunch. So we'll just go ahead and type that in, and then we will move on to the next slide. Next slide typically only needs to be changed every 2 weeks. So right now we don't have to do anything with that. Oftentimes we just have to move B and A around, and you just click on the text box and then you can move it where it needs to go. But right now it is correct. So we're going to leave it, and it's a yellow week. So here we now are finally down to joke of the day. We restate what the joke is, because by the time we get to this slide, I have forgotten what the joke is. So we would then add in there the joke, and you read it again. And then you come down here, and this answer, or the punchline, has been designed to animate and fly in or spin in. So just make sure that you add that in there, and when you present it, it will spin in, so it gives you a chance to read the joke again and then tell the answer. So in this case, I think I'm just going to leave it. Okay. And then please stand and join me in the pledge. So that slide does not need to be changed. And then this is where you have to start to be careful. Our last slide usually ends with one of our learner profiles. So in this case, we've chosen Be Principled since we've just come back to school. But there are other ones. The blank slide signifies that we are done with this slide presentation. But if you scroll down, you're going to see that there is a whole bunch of other slides that we keep for future use. So you are just going to stop at that blank slide and do nothing else. Okay, so that is how you are going to update that each day. Please do not update the music without permission from Mrs. Block. And please do not start randomly taking pictures in and out as well. Like this is one that we want to keep for now. Okay, so we're going to start with part 2 on how to actually, once you've created the slide presentation, update it, how you are going to record it and share it with others. Okay, so part 2 is actually how to record and share the version of KNN so that we can send it to teachers for daily announcements. So right now I've got the KNN news program slide presentation up. We've already updated that in our last video. I'm going to go ahead and close any extra tabs that I have up here. So less problems when I have fewer tabs open. So right now I am using Screencastify. So this gets a little tricky to show you how to do that because I can't really show you what the screen looks like. But there is up next to your puzzle piece, there is a red or orangish looking arrow, and that is Screencastify. And when you click on Screencastify, it is going to ask you how you want to record. We will normally pick tab, but today I've chosen to do my entire screen because I want you to be able to see my tabs and other things on my screen. But normally you would click tab. The next thing that you are going to do is we are going to click present mode. So we're going to click on presenter view, so that I still stay in the lower right-hand corner, which is what we want you to do. Okay. And then once we have to let it load fully. So that does take a second or two. So what I'm going to suggest that you do is that you, before you start your Screencastify, I want you to have the KNN open to the presenter view. Then start your Screencastify. Okay. So I'm just going to minimize this in the meantime. And my tools keep popping up, so I keep trying to hide them. So what we're going to do is the video is right here with a little red play button. It's a YouTube embedded video. It's only set to play for 10 seconds. So all you have to do is start it. You don't have to stop it. So after 10 seconds is when you will go ahead and announce. You will begin the announcements. So I just want to show you how that's going to go. And it takes a little bit of time to process. Don't do anything inappropriate at this point. And there we are. The 10 seconds have stopped. The video stopped. You don't need to do anything else. At this point, you make the announcement. KNN Kids News Network. I am Mrs. Block, and today is Thursday, January 21st, 2021. Then you're going to use your arrow keys. You have to push them very hard in order to get to the next slide, I'm noticing. So I hit my next key, and all it wants to do is keep playing my video, I've noticed. And if you click it again, look what happens. Boom, it opens up the YouTube video. We don't want that in the middle of our recording. So what I have noticed that is if you click just off to the side here. So here I am. If I click off to the side, it'll go to the next slide. So weather today is a high of 48 and a low of 25. It's going to be cloudy. You click again, joke of the day, tell the joke of the day, click today's birthdays. Happy birthday is Max DeFore. Happy birthday, Max. And that will change every day. Lunch today is going to be pizza and burritos. Yum, yum. What to have? Integrated arts today. B group is going to music and A group is going to art. It is a yellow week. Woohoo! Joke of the day. Answer. So you'll repeat the joke here, and then when you click, see how the punchline flies in. So that gives you a chance to repeat the joke for the kids and then show them the punchline, or read them the punchline. Please stand and join me in the pledge. If you are not in a good position to stand, just stay seated nice and tall. Put your hand over your heart and say the pledge slowly. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. So please say it slowly, and don't mumble your words. Just if you need to practice ahead of time, that would be preferential. Oops, I went to the previous slide. Let's see if it'll get me back. Nope, not going to get me back. There we go. So then the last slide comes up with our learner profile, and I say, thank you for watching KNN. Have a what you to do is say, don't forget to be principled at all times. Give an example, walk quietly in the halls, keep your distance, wear your mask, say something. Thank you for watching KNN, Kids News Network. Have a thoroughly thrilling Thursday. Mrs. Block, out. And then you're going to click on the video recording up here. And if I click it, and you're going to see it, it's been recording for 5 minutes and 16 seconds because I've been giving you a how-to video. So I am now going to click the stop button. If at any time you need to pause, like before that, you could pause. You could reload the video, but sometimes you just even need to delete it and start again. Okay, but right now I'm just all right. When you click stop, the recording ceases to go. So you can kind of see me recording there. Now, my video shows up. It says untitled. It tells me the date and time that I made this video. So I oftentimes, if I'm going to keep this video, what I usually do is just go in and change it to KNN how-to video. You would just put KNN and today's date. Okay, this is KNN how-to video. Okay, listen to it. So it automatically mutes for some reason. I don't know why. So that I still stay in the lower right-hand corner, which is what we want you to do. Okay, and then once we have to let it load fully. So that does take a second or two. So you can hear yourself. Make sure the sound is okay. Make sure you didn't make any big major errors. We all make mistakes up there, but if you really botched something up, then please just re-record the video. That's totally fine. If we chose to re-record this, I would just click on the trash and record again. But I'm going to keep this video. I'm going to say this is going to be an okay video. And so what I would do is I would click copy shareable link. And I'm going to do that right now because we're not going to publish it to YouTube or anything. We are just going to copy a shareable link and send it to Mrs. Block. So you click on enable link sharing. It says copied. Awesome. So now I am going to go open up a Google Chat, which I have one with whoever's running KNN at that time. You're going to click on the Google Chat. And for example, I have a Google Chat going with Jake and Max right now. So I'm going to click on that. And if I were sharing this with them, I would just do Control V and the video will now actually reside in there and click send. And then Mrs. Block will have the video for the day. It does take some practice. I understand that. Please practice repeatedly. It's really helpful to make sure that you know the script of what you're saying. So don't just change KNN and immediately start recording because guess what? We make mistakes. We forget what we want to say. So if you even need to write a script for yourself, please do that and have it off to the side because, we all make mistakes. As you saw from my video, I didn't know what to say sometimes. And so that just kind of clutters up our broadcast. And because it's a recorded broadcast for the entire school, we want to make sure it sounds as professional as it possibly can. Okay, I hope that's super helpful. You can watch this video over and over again to go over all of the how-tos. And then hopefully we will get a really superior video from me.